that's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm going to get these straps and I'm going to go over there and take his shit too. Man down, strap season. I know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
When we go back to the Tom Brown article, he says Canelo turned down $55 million to fight Errol Spence. Spence is a good fighter. Spence is unified champion at 147, undefeated. Next stop for him is supposed to be the Terrence Crawford fight, right? And Derek James, Errol Spence told us all along, this is our plan. We're going to collect the 3 belts. Then we're going to fight Terrence Crawford. Then we're going to move up to 154. But according to Tom Brown, if Canelo would have took the offer that PBC gave him, fight Jermell Charlo for $45 million, and if you win that, you can fight Errol Spence or Benavidez. Let's play the hypothetical. If Canelo took that offer, fought Charlo in May, he would have fought Errol Spence in September, and the Terrence Crawford fight would have been an afterthought. And that's fine. I'm not knocking him. Get your money. But don't lie. The Terrence Crawford fight came back in effect when Canelo took the zone deal and turned down the PBC deal. All of a sudden, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence was back on. Spence is a good fighter. Most accomplished at 147 if we're counting names. But him to say Terrence Crawford was always in my plans is a lie. Tom Brown represents TG Promotions, which represents Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo. And one of the reasons Derek James and Errol Spence says the fight didn't happen earlier is because Terrence Crawford ticket sales, which tells me right there, they're not daring to be great. They're all about the money. You never see Canelo Alvarez say, oh, well, Bivol's ticket sales sucks. I'm not going to fight him. So if Terrence Crawford gets the Spence fight, you should thank Canelo for turning down the PBC contract. Now, my prediction on the Canelo-Bivol fight. Can Bivol beat Canelo? I said the same thing with Caleb Plant and Saunders. If the Bivol that fought the lesser opponents show up in the ring, then we're going to have a fight. That is the problem when people face Canelo. They are never the same fighter, and it's usually after Canelo lands some hard shots. Canelo is a world-class counterpuncher. If Bivol is able to take Canelo's power and at the same time not scared, not reluctant, and run his own offense, then we are going to have a classic championship fight. But I have to see it to believe it, and I haven't seen it yet. Every time Canelo steps in the ring with one of these guys, and I know Bivol is better than any of these guys he's been in the ring with, they say the same thing. Oh, this is going to be the toughest fight in Canelo's career. And it might be. But until I see it, I think it's going to be the same results. Canelo stops Bivol in 10 rounds. Canelo has never been in there with a fighter like Bivol, but it can go both ways. Bivol's never been in there with Canelo. And you fickle-minded people out there who are talking about this is an easy fight, a lot of people think this is a 50-50 fight. I have a lot of friends that think Bivol's going to outbox Canelo and give him his second loss. That's my prediction. Canelo in the 10th round stoppage. Leave your predictions below. Jay Beasley, I'm gone.
We want to fight, and I'm going to tell you the truth about Canelo. Motherfucker easy, man. Cakewalk, easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude, but it's nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude.